Hey guys, happy Valentine's Day! February 14th, 2026. Just happens to be a Saturday, so it's a great day to get out there with your significant other, your Valentine, your Galentine, your BFF, or just yourself and go out and have a good time today, or stay home, do a really nice dinner in, and eat lots of chocolate if that's what you would like to do. Me? Probably hamburgers is, I think, what I want. I think I want hamburgers. I did spaghetti for the husband last night, and I think I want hamburgers tonight. But so be it. I had one big goal for today. That was to get my table cleaned off and put these stamping units up on the wall. I actually came out here last night, got the stamping units on the wall last night. The table is close to being cleaned off, but not much. And you'll notice a few things have switched around behind me. I've gotten a lot more things moved. My big tower of scrapbooking paper that I have yet to actually show you guys, I moved it. But we're not going to cover that today. We will talk about that tomorrow. Wanted to come out here today. I promised you an unmolding video of the Love resin. And, you know, I talked about the UV lights, and I didn't have any, but I was at Hobby Lobby and had seen them. So I'm like, you know what? I think I want to go to Hobby Lobby and buy me one. I got up there this morning at about 10:30 or so. They were all gone. I kid you not. All gone. There was like 7 different styles on the shelves yesterday. Probably a total of a dozen different ones. They were all gone. What happened? I know yesterday when I was in there, I noticed that some of the resin molds and the sprays and stuff had been marked to clearance. So I'm wondering if maybe the machines, the lights got marked down to clearance, and that's why they disappeared this morning. So I'm going to do some research tonight on Amazon and find me 1 or 2 on Amazon, because I think this is something I might like to do. But I'm going to flip you guys around, and we're going to get this thing unmolded and see how it goes. All right, guys, here we go. So as you can see, this is what it looks like at the moment. And it's, of course, it's been sitting on my table. I did notice one thing when I picked it up. I have some fuzz that's in the resin itself. Oops. But it is what it is. So let's go ahead and, looks like it's going to peel away okay. Wow, what a red. That's the nice thing about silicone. It tends to pull away pretty easily. I was worried last night since I didn't have the directions if I was supposed to have sprayed the silicone with something. And I'm like, well, it's too late to do anything about it now, so we'll worry about it tomorrow. But it pulled away pretty easily. There we go. Now, it is rough. Remember I had said yesterday when I pulled the mold out, it has some rough spots in the mold? Well, those rough spots have transferred to the silicone. I don't know if there's pits and stuff in here. Now, I know that a lot of people that do big resin tables and such like that, they can go in and sand them down. I don't know if I could sand, and it is sticky. That is sticky. Where it was in the mold, that's sticky. You see that? I mean, I can lift it up. That's how sticky it is. Now, the back of it is also sticky. So I'm not sure now. It may go away as it fully cures. We hope. Don't know if that's going to happen, but we truly, truly hope. But even though you guys are reading it the right way, this is actually the back side of it, which is very smooth. And I've got, like I said, there we go. I got the fuzz off of it. It seems if you want to pick at it, it will scuff out pretty easy, and you can pick stuff off of it. Like there's a piece here that was higher than the mold itself, so it's a little high and created a extra plastic there, but you could pull it off. I don't know how much that I would poke at it. But this, which for me is actually the front, it's very, very pitted. I don't know. Do I have one of my... Ah, yes I do. I have a sanding block. And I want to see if I take a sanding block to this. I don't know. Sanding block, literally just, oh boy. Wow. Nope. do not take a sanding block to your resin. I mean, it's cute. It's full of pits and stuff. And very sticky. I mean, I like it. I will tell you, I like it. I do like it. This is just so pretty. This was the side exposed to the air. Even though you guys could see it the right way, it's because the camera is inverting the image. It's very smooth on the side that was exposed to the air. The part that was into the mold is very pitted. And I think that's because of the mold itself. Because there's... I honestly don't know what to think. I don't know what to think. I like it, though. It's cute. I would like to be able to get the pits and stuff out of it. But I'll play with it. It's unique. It's cute. And am I going to make another one? Absolutely. My guess is it probably will lose the sticky after 72 hours, which is when it's supposed to be fully cured. So I think I'm just going to lay it off to the side here. I will actually flip it so that you guys can see the actual word. There you go. See, it's backwards to me, but you guys can see it the right way. And I am actually going to go ahead and make another one. But I'm going to do it instead of one of the... I was going to do purple, but I decided I'm going to use one of my Tim Holtz alcohol inks. It's called Flamingo. It's a pink. And I'm actually going to make that way. Guys, my pups are raising, you know what? Hold on just a second, okay? They've gotten over it, whatever it was. Alright, quit bopping. Bye. Bop, 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 wee, wee. Okay. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and do the same mixture I did yesterday, but I'm going to use the Tim Holtz Flamingo color to make another one, because I do like it. Lights, no, I'm not going to do the lights. I thought about it, but I'm not going to. So we're going to do just what we did yesterday and measured out the 1 ounce and 1 ounce. And there's actually going to be leftover too, even after this. Well, maybe not. No, I think it's going to be a situation of just use what's left. So that was the hardener. And as we learned yesterday, this is gloopy and thick, so it takes it a minute to come out. Let it all come down, and we're going to squeeze the bottle. I mean, there's... Wowie. I mean, it's gloopy. Gloopy, gloopy. There's a lot of hardener I need to get out of here. I'm actually going to use the craft stick to try and get the hardener out of the bottle, because there's a lot I still need. Not a lot still in the bottle. The husband last night watched my video when I'd come back in from being out here last night. He asked me, he said, well, did it harden? So he had watched the video. And I had mentioned, you know, checking on it last night, after I got all the dogs up. And it wasn't quite hard. But he and I were talking about the lights. And he said he has a little one somewhere. Because he does a lot of automotive body paint. And a few other things he's done resins with. And I told him, I said, no. I said, I'll just go buy me one. So it's, you know, mine. And I don't have to share with him. Love you, JD. But I went into Hobby Lobby and they didn't have any of them. And that's just, So I'll have to go online and measure them. Now, I cannot, I'm having a very hard time getting enough resin out of here. But you know what? I've got to have the hardener or it will not set up. So I have to get as much of this out of here as I can, because I'm not even close to having enough. Well, you know what? I probably only have about... just over half of what I actually need of the hardener. So I don't know how this is going to go, but we will figure it out. Let me clean my hand off real quick. This is just my little bottle of alcohol. That way, because you can get just about anything off of your hands with that. Let's rubbing alcohol is what it is. And I'm going to add some Flamingo Tim Holtz alcohol ink to the mixture. See, that's the tip that I was actually expecting on the one from yesterday when it came flying off on me. I don't want it to be real dark. I want it to be enough where you've got color, but it still shows that it is pink. Get it really, really mixed up here. Now, like I said, I was a little short. I was short on the hardener. I couldn't get it all out of the bottle. So I don't know how that's going to... Yeah, it's silly me. Just put my hands right back on that bottle after I'd cleaned them off. Now, it looks more orange than anything to me. So I'm going to add a little bit more of this. It may not have been strong smelling yesterday, but the Tim Holtz alcohol ink has a very distinct alcohol smell to it. So I can definitely smell it today. And it's... I don't know how much of a pink it's going to give me, because it's translating more orange than anything else. But just like yesterday, I'm going to start pouring in the milk. There's not going to be as much to fill it, so this one's going to be a little bit thinner than the other one was. So I have to be very cautious here, so that I can make sure I have enough to go in here. Now I do have more resin and hardener. I actually have a gallon size of unicorn resin and hardener that was given to me, and then I have some, off the shelf stuff that I bought years ago that I can also use. Yeah, see, it's giving me a distinct orange. It's not giving me pink. I was really wanting pink. But this is definitely not pink. This is an orange color to me. Now, it may have something to do with the fact that I didn't fully clean the container out from yesterday. But it was hard, so it doesn't, it shouldn't have mixed in with this. But who knows? This is a new technique for me, so you can just never know. I do know I'm going to enjoy it. I've bought many necklace cabochons and stuff to do jewelry and everything with, and the molds and everything. So I will definitely be playing with them. Okay, I'm just going to let that, because I figured out this morning when I came out here to try to clean this up, if you let a thin coat of it stay in there, you could pull it out pretty easily. So, we are going to leave that. We're going to tap it a little bit. I mean, looks a little orange to me. Now, when it, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. We shall see tomorrow, won't we? But I will set this off to the side. But this is what you're looking at. I mean, it's cute. It really is cute. I don't know how putting the lights in it would have worked. Now, granted, this was not as thick as it could have been. But it does stand up. So that is pretty cool. But it is, like I said, the front of it is very, very pitted. I don't know if I could take my heat gun to it and melt it in a little bit to smooth it out. I'm not sure. It's cute, but I'm going to bring you guys back down. So hold on just a moment. Alright guys, so that right there gives you an up-close look at what we've got. I do want to bring you even closer, and I want to show you the pitting that I was talking about on this. See all that? That is pitting that's in the surface of the resin itself. Now, I don't know if it's a possibility of the fact that it was the mold, or it's because I didn't have a UV light to set it with. I just simply do not know. Time and practice will learn on that. It's just a simple mold. Who knows? And then tomorrow we'll find out how that one's going to turn out. But I think it's going to be orange. This is pink. This is flamingo. This is a pink. Why it came out orange is beyond me. I truly don't know. I don't have a... I was looking to see if I had a piece of paper or cardstock right here. I could show you what that color actually is. Actually, I have a Post-it note. This is called flamingo. It's called flamingo, and it is a pink. It is a pink. It probably translates as red on the camera, but that is a pink. Let's see if I put this light directly on it. But see, that is a pink. That is a pink. But it looks orange in the molds. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I don't know, But But yeah, so that's how we got that. So, but guys, I want to invite you to enjoy Valentine's Day today. Celebrate with whoever your significant other may be. If you are single, celebrate with a friend. Celebrate with your parents. Celebrate with a sibling. Celebrate with your animals, with your pets, or just celebrate with yourself. There's no reason why you can't celebrate with yourself. You're special too. Guys, I will catch you guys tomorrow or Monday, one of the two. I'm going to stay flexible this weekend according to what the children want to do. Not sure if we're moving stuff today, tomorrow, or Monday. Not quite sure yet. We'll cover that bridge when we come to it. But guys, enjoy the day. I'm going to go make hamburgers. I made the husband spaghetti last night, and I want hamburgers for dinner tonight. But guys, I will catch you on the next one. Spread a little love where you can find it. And just remember, love yourself, believe in others, and inspire those around you, guys. I will catch you next time. Goodbye.